me today is two of the most important people in the SHOP-RITE operations, and that would be Todd Richardson, who's the president and the CEO of SHOP-RITE, and also Wayne McDonough, who is the vice president of groceries operations. He's been with them for 28 years. Now, Todd kind of grew up in the SHOP-RITE because his grandfather, Zuma, started the SHOP-RITE 61 years ago, along with some other pillars of the community, and he is the son of Mike Richardson, who was there and passed away recently, so Todd took over. The SHOP-RITE's experienced a little bump in the road, and on the streets out there, we've heard rumors and talk that the Chickamauga store and the Lafette store will be closing. We're here today to tell you to squash those rumors, and that's not exactly true. And we're going to talk about that and talk about the future of the SHOP-RITE. For 61 years, they've been a pillar of this community, their hometown grocery store, and we're going to tell you why they're still going to be here. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
61 years ago. And you know, I was one of the first customers when the SHOP-RITE was in Fort Oglethorpe. My dad was friends with Zuma, your grandfather, and we'd always go there. In fact, I'd go there and get me a pound of grapes every morning when I was pregnant with my daughter and eat that pound of grapes on the way to work. But let's talk about the SHOP-RITE. Let's talk about the bump in the road. Let's assure these people that you're going to be there.
Well, we have had a few bumps in the road, and of course, we've been blessed to be in business for 61 years, particularly in the Chattanooga market. We've seen a lot of competition come and go, and it is very competitive. However, we feel like we have an advantage over them. Our base for everything that we do is our customer service.
Loyal customers.
And Wayne can attest to that.
Yeah.
That's everything you do is the customer. We have to put the customer first, and the customer has, supported SHOP-RITE for 61 years, and that's who we want to take care of first.
We've had a very loyal customer base. We still bag and carry out their groceries. We cut our meat and grind our meat fresh every day. We sell the highest quality produce, and we feel like we give the best quality for the best price. And that's how we've always operated, and that's how we'll continue to operate. And I think that's how we'll be competitive in the future.
You know, when you go to the SHOP-RITE, they greet you and they talk to you, they make you feel at home. And when people are spending their money, they want to feel at home.
Yes, ma'am.
And I particularly always look at the produce and know that it's fresh and everything's in line, and great buys. Every week you have great buys. And we did a thing one time with one of the churches. They were selling something, and we told them that they could go down and get it at the SHOP-RITE. It became just a joke year after year. And the SHOP-RITE had it and sold out. We even talked about crowd, small things that people don't think about. And you all had some kind of beans that nobody else had, those kind of things. Mm-hmm. The SHOP-RITE's important to this community. They employ how many people?
We employ currently about 172 employees over 7 locations. And we're very well knit in the communities where we have locations at, particularly with the local school systems and the local churches we work with. And we have several charities that we're very proud to be a part of.
And the civic clubs, you support the civic clubs
Yes,
and their endeavors?
Chamber of Commerce, we're very proud to be members. And we also work with the Boy Scouts of America and Special Olympics. And we're very proud to be beat partners here in Walker County and Chickamauga City Schools. That's one of our favorite projects that we've been involved with for several years now.
Well, I know that it must be quite an operation, because you've got to be sure that everything is just right for the people when they come in. That's Wayne's job. And Wayne has to go, I've often wondered how you find the best buys and do things like that. You want to tell us a little secret?
Well, the whole thing at SHOP-RITE started 60-something years ago was being high standard and high quality. So that's what we want to make sure that, it's just, we want to make sure at SHOP-RITE that we give you the best, that when you come in, that we want you as family. We look at our customers as family and want to make sure we take care of them. So that's why we pride ourselves in the meat and produce, that we're not going to put out anything out there unless it's the best. That's the high standard that we've always had. We teach our employees not to say the things on aisle 14, but to take the customer to the aisle and make sure and talk to them and be very friendly. That's what we're all about, and nothing has changed over the years, and we want to make sure that we're dedicated to that high standard.
And I notice that on a regular basis if they're that way. I can
Thank
attest
you.
to that.
We've been blessed with longevity in a lot of our management and department heads with SHOP-RITE with 30, 40 years. And that's very rare these days.
Yes.
It is.
You don't see that in a lot of big companies. There's a lot of turnover. However, we feel like we have been blessed with those folks, and they've been able to take care of our customers. And that's why we feel like we have a loyal customer base and a loyal employee base also.
Something that I like about the SHOP-RITE is that I don't have to have a card to buy anything.
That's
I can
right.
just buy it.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't have to have some kind of rewards thing to do it. I just buy it. But you do have a thing where you buy so much milk.
We do have a milk card program where you buy 12 gallons and get their 13th one for free. It's basically a punch card that you can use at the cash register. And that's been a very successful program for us. Outside of that, just like you mentioned, Judy, we don't require a card to get a special price. If we do any tier pricing, you can get the single item for the same price you would if you bought 3 or 4.
Right.
And so our customers know that, and I think they very much appreciate having that option.
That's right.
It's a very simple philosophy that we use. We don't, like I said, you don't need a card. We don't have to trick you or put a gimmick. This is what it is, and this is who we are, and we're going to be very straightforward in that and be very simple.
One of the other things is they're open 7 days a week, except unless it is Christmas or I'll say religious holiday. I know that they are very quality in the community to tell you, I noticed on their flyer it says go to church on Sunday, attend the church of your choice, and let the sun shine, and have a Bible verse on there. That goes a long way with hometown people today, I think.
We've always felt that way. The company's been based on Christian principles. We do not sell alcohol, and we've just felt like that's something that our customers appreciate, and we do encourage that. So I think that's been one big plus with the loyalty with our customers, wouldn't you say,
yes.
Wayne?
Well, that's why very few stores are closed on Easter. We feel like it's important to be closed on Easter and Christmas and Thanksgiving. So there's days that we want our employees, to be able to take off that day. So we feel
want
like it's
them
important in the
be able
community.
to enjoy their families on the
That's right.
holidays.
So that means that they're family oriented. They have, you can go and get email alerts about you sign up for that. I'm assuming you sign up for that to get email
Yes.
alerts
Yes, ma'am.
about
You
their goodbyes.
can go to our website. It's www.my-shoprite.com. All you have to do is fill out a quick entry form there, and it will automatically email you our ad every Monday morning. And it will also connect you to our Facebook page, where you can see our current ad there also. This is in addition to the print. Most of our locations, we still put out a print ad.
We always
That's
get
what
one of
Judy's
these.
seeing you, right?
We always say you can't shop wrong at the SHOP-RITE. That's been their
That's
slogan
been our
for as long as I
slogan.
can
That's
remember.
That's right. You may not get your ad at the first of the week, but signing up through your email will get you the ad first thing, so that you can do many things interacting with our website, from making shopping lists.
They even got cooking videos.
We have
Yes.
cooking videos, we have recipes, just a lot of different things to interact there.
And they're open on Sunday from 9 o'clock in the morning to 8, so you can, if you get up and you need to get you some gravy and biscuits before church, you can go run over there and get that and go back home and cook and still have time to go to church.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
they're there
That's
till
right.
8 o'clock that night. Now, the other hours during the week, I'm sorry, I don't know those.
Okay. 7:30 in the morning until 9 o'clock in the evening is when we're open. And that will be Monday through Saturday. And the only time we have the different hours is on Sunday.
Our Lafayette store is a little different. They actually close at 10 every night Sunday. The rest of them are 9, but Lafayette we stay open at 10 at that location.
I would like for you to share with these folks the future of the SHOP-RITE. Maybe you've got some things that you'd like to tell them, or the future of it. And we're here today to build an image of the SHOP-RITE and to tell you that the SHOP-RITE is not going anyplace. I know that people called in on the show and said something about that, and I've tried to tell them they hit a little bump in the road and everything's going to be fine. The bump in the road's over, and they're ready to do business again. You need to go shop with them. Don't stay away because you think that, or because you may not see what you want on the shelf. Wayne's made it a goal to put things on the shelf for you again.
Sure. Moving forward, obviously, the grocery industry is an ever-changing industry, and you have to keep up with all the latest and greatest.
Oh, yes.
And even though we're still the small town store, you have to evolve as we go. And that goes back to some of the things we just talked about with social media, with your Facebook and your website and that type of thing. We're going to continue to build on our meat program, which has been very successful for us through the years. And obviously, we'll continue to upgrade as we can in both of these stores in particular, and some of our other locations also. So, looking forward, we feel like the Lord has kept us in business this long, and we'll continue to keep on through the future.
That's exactly right. I mean, we've been blessed, and I think the thing for ShopRite moving forward is what's happened the last 6 years. We have to keep our focus on the customer. You know, we don't have the brightest lights or the biggest stores, but I believe there's a value in taking care of the customers and treating them like we want to be treated, and that's not going to change with ShopRite. We're going to continue to try to give the best value and just continue, like I said, keep that high standard in treating our customers and being the best option for them to buy groceries.
And a lot of our customers they don't particularly like walking the big box stores.
I'm one of them.
That's that sometimes that's an inconvenience, and also to that point, a lot of them have shopped with us for so long, they know exactly where they're going in the store.
And what shelf it's on.
They know what shelf it's on. They know what they're looking for, and even though we do constantly reset, we're not intentionally trying to mess their shopping up, but we do try to keep a variety and keep as many as the brand names and new items that come out. And obviously, they're coming out constantly every day. You see the commercials on TV, and we try to keep up with that and keep as much variety as we can. Organics is a big thing that's coming on now, and we're starting to do more and more business with that, and we'll continue for that customer and continue to try to cater to all of our customers.
They have some of the best products, unique products, and I always tell you folks about them and encourage you to go shop with them. But tell me, Wayne, what do you consider your best seller other than your meat?
Best seller other than meat?
If you can't keep it on the shelf, what is it?
Oh, that's Van Camp's chili. I mean, that's our number one seller in the whole grocery, and it happens to be, Lux Pintos and Van Camp's chili. That's our two best sellers that we always have a good price on, and they're great brands. We sell lots of them.
You know what I like that you've got is fat-free buttermilk and your
Yes.
skim milk, your Food Club brand that's there, and very reasonably priced. They have a great price on dairy products.
Thank you.
And I encourage you people, if you've never been to ShopRite, maybe you need to go see and get away from the big box stores. It's a short run through there, and you can find it easy. And I find that I used to tell people, I went to ShopRite and I got 2 sacks of groceries. So sometimes I'd say like $25 or $28, and then I look at my ticket from someplace else. I think I just go back to the ShopRite.
Well, I think that, like you said a while ago, there's a value in carrying, not only having a good price, but there's a lot of items like the wax beans you mentioned that a lot of people stop carrying. But you know, our customer wants it, we're going to try. We can't get everything, of course, but we like to carry that unique item that people, you know, can't find everywhere else.
Your produce comes from local and from not far away. I don't see anything in there from the other countries.
No,
I always check those labels before I buy them, so I know that for a fact.
it's all product of USA.
Right,
All of our meat is product of USA.
yeah.
One
It's
of
called Sterling brand.
Sterling Silver is the
Silver.
line of beef that we have. It is a high choice, low prime. It's very marbled and it eats very well. I would recommend it above any other meat program. And we do sell a lot of it, and we have a lot of positive customer feedback.
And because of that, you're the one that selects that meat, so we know that you select the best cuts.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that for a fact.
One of the other things I'd like to interject right quick on the question you asked Wayne about our best sellers, we have a very great relationship with the Coca-Cola United Company here in
Yes.
Chattanooga. And we feel like we have very competitive pricing on all of the Coke packs. And that's one thing that we use as a draw to sell week in and week out. And we're very proud of that. And we really appreciate their partnership in our business and how we go to business with them.
So if you advertise it 4 for so much, I can get 1 for
Yes, ma'am.
so much. I don't have to buy 4.
That
No,
is
we're not going to
correct.
force you to
There's
buy
another
4.
plus for
That's
you
it.
shoppers out there.
That's correct.
One thing about with our Coke, like Todd was talking about, that we don't change that a lot. So there's not one price, the next price. A lot of times it's the same price every week. So you know there's a value. And then another one of the hidden kind of gems that we have in the SHOP-RITE is our cereal program. We keep the lowest price. Most time you're not going to find a lower price than what we have every day on our cereal program. That's something that's very important for the moms, and we keep a very, very low price on all our cereals. So that's something a lot of people don't know at SHOP-RITE. When you start comparing the cereal prices, you'll see that we're the lowest most of the time. So.
And something else, they have a lot of varieties. You know, when you go to the bread counter in any store today, you're spending nearly an aisle looking at the bread. So they have a lot of varieties of bread and great ice cream and dairy products. I mean, I can't tell you what they have. I'm trying to build up their image for you. I don't have to do that because you've been there like I've been there. And every week we tell you what's on here, and we tell you that that's the best buys because you can't shop wrong at the SHOP-RITE. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having us. And we very much appreciate the loyal customer base that we have. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
SHOP-RITE, where our customer service is number 1.
You can't shop wrong at SHOP-RITE.
If you need help finding anything, just ask.
You can't shop wrong at SHOP-RITE.